The Wildcats kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but
right down the boulevard at the 20. Touchdown, Gales. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And for the first time today, we see Cornell Hatcher. Came back for his senior season not only to enhance his draft stock, but perhaps to run this team to a title. Using his legs, it's Hatcher. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
well, I think the biggest thing...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to... A first down. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeps it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
He's taking the shot. Goes high to pull it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Gales.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just feeds the running back. Driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Breaks the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gales.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Rios. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gales. Rolled his way into the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Tells to run, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw at Rios. Turns it upfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Oh, he found a space on the right. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gales!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And wings it incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hand. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarter.
Touchdown, Gales! Stealing a score on special teams. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to pass, it's Rios. Gets open down the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Extending the play. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for the big play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Left side is Cole. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Drops back on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Rios. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Bush. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Arizona in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rush is on. Hit as he throws. And can't make the connection on the soft toss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Another incompletion on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the Gales in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Cole. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 11 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Utes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Gales head coach. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Rios. Right side, it's Hatcher. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Moving out to the right. Open space at the 25. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
On the return. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Gales. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw, it's Rios. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Gales. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Second and long here. Down he goes.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
They'll move the tight end. Churns into the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Now the Gales headed quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Almost good. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Cherry. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now the Gales have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, what a cut. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. But a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. 3rd and long coming up. Drops back. It's Rios. Look out. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive? stop the run. I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gales. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gales.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, what a move to get open. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right?
It's a seam wide open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run it. It's Norris. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the Gales want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Lets it fly. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue.
where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Gales and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is... out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Illinois lining up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. There he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gales. Once he got some room, it was over.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he topped things off with an electrifying 85-yard run to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Wheeler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires deep on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wheeler. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Illinois right back to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Max got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is gonna win every time. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Peters. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Execution by this defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gales.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking for a man. It's Peters. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Now the Gales come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Might up, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Wheeler. They were all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
To the air, it's Peters. Quick catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on 4th down. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Quick give. It's Wheeler. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Peters. Throws to the wide out. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. The give to the lone running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Now the Gales decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in. And he loses the football on the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game, and they come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
The run to the left. Finding some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gales.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Out wide right, it's Cole. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Always a good idea. Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now the Gales will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Hits inside. It's Wheeler. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the 1st down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Speeding down the left. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
On the run, it's Wheeler. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's
fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The run inside. It's Wheeler. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And the timing just a hair off.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking downfield, it's Peters. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left 3rd down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the 1st.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The hand to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Peters. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. Illinois uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the Troy Trojans. Now over to your game in Champaign. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Gales head coach, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Cole. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the Gales will hustle to the line. Finds a crease. It's Norris. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Gales. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
On the run, fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the Gales sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now the Gales come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Cole. He's inside the 10. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the Gales will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Gales. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really nice job on the RPO, but you got to give credit to here is the offensive line. How many times do you see when the quarterback holds the ball, there's an offensive lineman illegally too far down the field? This time, everybody stayed at the proper depth, and that's a totally legal play. Quarterback holds it, finds his open man. It's a big one down the field, but great job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Huff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Finds his target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Illinois. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Gales sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's going to take off. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Gales sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Norris. There he goes. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Here we go. Ready. 22. Ready to go.
Straight ahead, it's Huff. Defense all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage.
Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. And he had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
A shot down the field, it's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right. 15. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the 1st down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And I think if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. 1st down and 10. Dropping back, it's Foster. Buying time to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Off to the races to the right. The 40. The 30. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Dawn. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
From the gun, it's Huff. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. On first down, here comes this offense.
Ready? Red 18, red 18.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.